Roxy, one of the beautiful things about this PBS Kids 24/7 channel, anywhere, anytime, is the undercurrent of educational programming and how important that is to children's development. Let's take a look at a short piece to show us just how important that development is.
Early education really does ensure school success later on and life success. So many children actually do not get a chance to get high quality early education. Low-income families start with so many risks and barriers.
High-quality educational media can have a positive impact on early learning, especially in low-income communities.
The most critical years are from birth to 5. That's when most of the brain development takes place.
Early opportunities in language arts and reading and math provide the foundational understanding for success later on.
And this is where PBS Kids can play and does play a huge role.
PBS Kids content works. And our research has shown that kids have made positive and significant gains in their mathematics learning after using PBS Kids content. It's actually really amazing. There's a lot of active learning going on. They're problem solving together. And we find that using the PBS Kids content has really empowered parents and made them feel more confident and able to help support their kids in their learning.
As a working single mother, I need all the help I can get. PBS Kids helps me as a parent reinforce the values that are important to me.
I think that PBS Kids certainly recognizes that they're onto something here. Whether it's TV or the app or the games, you have that whole palette of opportunities for children.
School readiness is important for not only the child, it's important for the family, it's important for the community, it's important for the nation.
Early childhood development, so very important. And one of the wonderful resources we have right here in Central Illinois is the Heart of Illinois United Way's Success by 6 program. Andrea Bowers is a project manager for Success by 6 here in Peoria. Welcome and thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
So tell us how this impacts Central Illinois children on a local level to be able to have this level of educational and entertainment programming 24/7.
I can't even put a word to it. It's so amazing because especially today with all of the negative attention that's going on in the media and with social media in particular, we need something like this for children that we can go to, that we can feel confident about telling our parents, go visit PBS Kids. And we know that they're getting that foundation that they need to be ready for kindergarten in all facets. So they get it through books and through media. It's pretty exciting.
And how important is it that young children are exposed to these educational opportunities early on?
Oh, it's so important. I think a lot of times young children are kind of overlooked. They don't realize that, I like to kind of think of it as building a home, and one of my professors thought about this in college, and they explained it as, when you build a home, you don't skimp on the materials, you do it right the first time. And that's kind of how it is with early childhood. If we don't invest now in our children, then we're going to have to invest later, and we owe it to them to give them a quality, good start.
Success by 6 offers a variety of programming here in Central Illinois. Tell me about some of those.
Some of the programming, especially, we fund on a need base. So all of the United Way programming is kind of driven by a community needs assessment that is conducted. So it's our job with the United Way to take the results of that needs assessment and fund agencies to help fill those gaps. And one of those gaps is education, unfortunately. We have a very large gap with math and literacy, and that's where the Success by 6 program comes in, particularly our Page Turner program.
Yes, tell me about that.
Yeah, so our Page Turner program, all these babies back here are from our Page Turner program. We serve about approximately 3,000 3 to 5-year-olds with our Page Turner program in about a 5-county region. They receive a book a month for 10 months out of the school year. Those books are all with a math focus or a social emotional focus. We also choose those books as a supplement for our teachers to help them with the curriculum. So with United Way's programming, we also are outcome based. So we want to make sure that these programs that are funded are producing those outcomes, that we're seeing those gaps close. So we go off the Illinois Early Learning Standards and make sure that our students are meeting those goals with that as a base. So all of our books are chosen to support that. There's a lot.
And what's been the result of this Success by 6 program?
We've seen such a jump in kids' interest in books and literacy, their ability to recall information. their language, even their parents' language has increased. And with reading, it's not just reading a book. We try to enforce with our parents that when you read a book, you're creating an experience. You're helping those children build a knowledge base, and everything that we can expose children to at a young age, they're making a memory. And then as that memory kind of travels with them, when they learn something in school, they have that to build upon.
Your passion and enthusiasm for early childhood learning is really obvious. I applaud you for that. Where does that drive come from in you? What does this mean to you?
Oh, it means so much to me. I've worked with kids since I was 13, and before you could get like taxable income off of it. And then I went to ICC and went through their child development program and transferred. And before I came back here, I worked in East St. Louis in their Head Start program. And I got to get a whole different experience with early childhood and learned how much a parent is a child's first teacher. So if we're not taking care of the parents as much as we're taking care of the children, and now that I am a parent, I realize how valuable having that support is, and things like from programs like Success by Six and what you're doing with PBS, those supports are vital for parenting and for the success of children, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
What a great partnership. We here at WTVP are really happy to be partnering with you as a community partner here with Success by Six and helping our kids stay educated and entertained at the same time.
Thank you so much.
Andrea Bowers, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.